Hello ladies and gentlemen, Chaos Wolf here and welcome back to Elite Dangerous 1.4 beta server. And whilst I'm here, I think it is best that I catch up with my ship reviews, because I'd rather spend beta money on these rather than my main account in-game credits. So, what we are taking a look at today is, as you can see, my Python. The ship aptly named Wolf's Hammer. And we're looking at this today in an A spec. Now, I have changed this build recently, and I've changed it again for the purposes of this review. So let's go and have a look at what we actually have. As you can see, we've pretty much A-rated everything apart from a few odds and ends. Let's just have a look here, and let's actually completely A-rate the sensors as well, just because we want to have that extra view range and we have the power to play with. So we have an A7 power plant. That is one of the things you've really got to think about when actually buying this ship is you might not actually even need this unless you're running the high-end weaponry, such as these 3 large plasma accelerators. Especially since that it is extremely expensive. I mean, let's have a look. Class descending. Here we go. It would actually be 51 million credits just for the best power plant. The thrusters are not quite as expensive. They're going to be 16 million. Frame shift drives, not going to be quite as much. That's going to be 5 million. And so on and so forth. So we've still got the D-rated life support. We've got the best power distributor. Now we have the best sensors. We've got the best shield generator we can get that is not the prismatic shield generators. We've also got the shield cell, but a class 6 shield cell bank, and we even have some cargo. I've even got a collector limpet controller and basically the best frame shift drive interdictor here. Now, the reason we have this cargo here is because I like the idea of actually being able to fly around and firing off limpets and picking up stray cargo. I plan to use this ship as a bit of a multi-role combat ship. I've got 88 tons of cargo, so I can pick up extra cargo if I want. I can even try a little bit of piracy, although I can't imagine how well I would actually leave things alive with 3 plasma accelerators. But anyway, that's pretty much how we have the internals set up. We also have, as you saw, 3 large plasma accelerators, 1 underneath and 2 on top towards the rear. We've even got 2 fixed beam lasers. Now usually I actually have gimbaled beam lasers here, but for the purposes of this video we're going for fixed. We've also got 2 A-rated shield boosters, a kill warrant scanner and a heatsink launcher, just because this ship does run hot. But what we could even do is actually swap out the heatsink launcher and put in a chaff launcher instead. There we go. So let's try it this way. So let's go out and have a look at some combat in this ship. Now, because this ship is basically the best medium ship for combat, what we've actually gone and done is I have actually accepted a assassination mission over in Yakaburgai. So we're going to go and try and take this guy out. Now, obviously, I am using fixed weapons, so I might find this a little bit more difficult than usual, but we're going to go and give this a go anyway. So, anyway, I will see you over in Yakaburgai. Well, looks like we found our quarry, but it looks like he might be jumping into a signal source here. So let's see if we can get behind him and actually go and take him out. Now, he is in the wing. He's in the wing with a vulture, so that's going to be fun. Right, so we've got him in the interdictor. So now we just got to try and pull him out. There we go. That was easy. Now comes the hard part.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Now, I'm not even going to bother trying to scan this guy.
under attack.
So chef out.
Warning, temperature critical. Target shields offline. Under attack.
So we're getting this guy down, but we're also having our shields taken down quite handily. But that's not surprising considering we have a vulture on our ass.
Warning, taking heat damage.
Well, that's my shields down, finally. We've nearly got him. There we got him, so let's get the hell out of here.
Target destroyed.
Okay, so we're back in Dalton Gateway after actually taking out our assassination target. Now, that was a fairly tough fight. It could have been easier if I'd actually been paying a bit more attention and not actually bothered to take out the... Oh, hello, Mr. Sidewinder. I actually bothered to take out the vulture first. But I couldn't be bothered, and I just wanted to take down the Python as fast as possible. But it goes to show that using basically using fixed weapons on this ship is extremely viable, especially against other larger ships, like another Python. But anyway, the questions on your lips are, what do I think of the Python once it is fully upgraded? And let's get down to the hangar and I'll tell you. Now, I really, really like the Python. It is pretty much my go-to ship for combat and pretty much everything else. As you saw by the way I have it set out, we'll have a look again quickly. I even have cargo racks and a limpet collector, and a collector limpet even, just because I want to be able to do as much as I can in this ship. And I think it looks absolutely amazing in white. I would like to see a chrome version of it, but we get what we can get. But I think the combination of its maneuverability, its shields, its sheer wealth of firepower, the absolute... it's like overkill. It's pretty much just an upgraded vulture in my eyes. Plus it looks a lot nicer. But usually I do go for the gimbaled beam lasers, and I do keep the fixed plasma accelerators, but this worked fairly well considering that this ship is a larger ship, and there are smaller ships which are less manoeuvrable than this one. So, all in all, I think this is a very, very good combat ship slash salvaging collection ship. It even makes an absolutely amazing trading ship, considering that its maximum cargo capacity with with shields, with a class 4 shield generator, is actually 280 tons of cargo, and it can still land on medium pads. So this is a very, very versatile ship. The only thing it really can't do is exploration. It can even be a fair and okay pirate ship, but bear in mind that because of its slightly lackluster top speed, it's going to have a bit of trouble with some faster ships. And a lot of the faster ships will be able to outrun you. But anyway, that's pretty much the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed the video and found it informative, please do hit that like button. It really does help my channel out. And if you haven't already, come and join the Wolfpack by hitting that big subscribe button. You'll get notifications from whenever I release new videos. And if you're still hungry for more Elite Dangerous content, go and check out the list of my affiliated channels down on the right. And until next time, Commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.